Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer, in that order. Welcome everyone. Back in January of this year, I made a prediction video on a Victor Wembanyama card, his 2023 Prizm base card, and my prediction was what would the card be worth as of June 1st. So yeah, here we are, right around June 1st, and let's see how the prediction turned out. So I made the prediction right after this card was kind of first hit the market, and we first started seeing sales of it up on eBay. So just going to quickly review the prediction, and then we'll go into whether it came true or not. The 2023 Prizm Victor Wembanyama. This is his base rookie, and probably his most desired base rookie card. That's certainly debatable, but this is probably it. Here's the front of the card. Here's what the back of the card looks like. And at the time I made the video, which again was sort of mid-January, the card was selling for about $100, and here were 5 sales of the card that had sold on eBay ungraded for right around $100. So my official prediction was that as of June 1, you'd be able to go on eBay and buy this card for under $40 all in, meaning, with shipping. I was basically claiming that the card was going to lose 60% of its value in 4.5 months or so, down from 100. I also threw in a bold prediction that as of April 1, you'd be able to go and buy the card for under $50. Now, the reason I made this prediction had absolutely nothing to do with Wembanyama himself. It had everything to do with supply and demand rules. Both supply and demand were out of whack on this one. First of all, the demand was so high because the card was just hitting the market, so everybody wanted it. It's his Prizm rookie, and so there was a lot of demand as the hot new product. Meanwhile, the supply was gonna go way up because this is not a rare card at all. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of them available at all times. So the demand was going to come down and the supply was going to go up. So my prediction was that in the not too distant future, the card would lose a lot of its value because of supply and demand. And 60% drop in 4 months. Yeah, that's a pretty significant drop. So that was the prediction. All right, we'll do the bold prediction first, which was not even close. So April 1st, I said it would be under $50. Here's a snapshot of 8 sales of the card on April 1st. And you can see they're ranging from 75 up to about 100. It had basically not really lost much of its value. Wembanyama, of course, was having a ridiculous season. And so the card's value held pretty strong through April 1st. Bold prediction was a definite miss. All right, but what about the actual prediction? Well, I'm just going to play back a really short clip from the original video, to get the exact wording of my prediction. All right, so my official prediction, as of June 1, you will be able to go on eBay and buy this card for under $40 all in. And I don't mean like there'll be some fluky, one fluky really low sale. I mean, you'll be able to go on eBay and there'll be plenty of copies available for under $40 all in. And remember, it's currently selling about $100. So that prediction was basically spot on. They don't all sell for under 40, but with a little bit of patience, you can easily get a copy for under $40 all in on eBay. Here's a snapshot of 8 recent sales from May 30th and May 29th, a couple days ago. And you can see they're all sort of in the 30s and the 40s, and 4 of the 8 actually are under $40 all in when you factor in shipping. Here's another snapshot of 8 sales from May 28th, so a day before that, and yeah, they're again mostly in the 30s and the 40s, and again 4 of the 8 here were under $40 all in. Now there was a seller in China, and I don't really know what the story is here, but there's a seller in China who's just auctioning off hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, all at the same time over the last month or so. And given that they're in China, I think there's a lot fewer buyers who are willing to buy from overseas. And it's just sort of shady, just that one seller has so many of them. So these, in general, went a lot less than others, but a lot of these went for, low 30s, some even in the 20s. You can see here's 8 sales, 6 of them going for under $40 all in, even with the high shipping charge out of China. Now, I filtered out the China sales for those first 2 snapshots I showed you, and this one here is just another snapshot of 8 sales out of the U.S. These all from May 27th, and you can see 3 of the 8 went for under $40 all in. Now, you can't just go on eBay and click buy it now and get the card for under 40. That's true, but all the ones that went for under 40 were in auction, but there's lots and lots and lots of them. And, just like I said, with a little bit of patience, you can easily get the card for under $40 all in. So I'm going to claim that this prediction came true. Now, I got a lot of pushback on this prediction. The majority of you sort of agreed with what I was saying, but I definitely got quite a bit of pushback, which is certainly not a problem. I actually appreciate it. But I was sort of surprised, as I don't usually get a lot of pushback on this sort of thing. But, a lot of people said, Wembanyama is not like other prospects. He's the real deal. He's not going to flame out the way Zion did. He's a truly unique, future superstar of the hobby. Now, as of today, I completely agree. He does look like a future absolute superstar in the league. He averaged 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists as a center in his rookie season. Unanimous Rookie of the Year. I mean, his highlight films look awesome. He truly does look like a unique future superstar of the league. And I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but that sort of almost enhances the prediction. Imagine if he had gotten injured this year, or if he had not been as advertised and wasn't really as good as they thought. That that card wouldn't be worth anywhere near $40. He had to play absolutely incredible and win the unanimous Rookie of the Year for that card to only drop 60%. And again, his ability as a player has very, very little to do with the supply and demand rules of this card. It has a little bit to do with the demand, of course, but it's more about the supply. And the supply is, predictably out of control at the moment. If you go on eBay at the moment, there are over 44,000 listings for a 2023 Victor Wembanyama card. 44,000. That's of one player in 1 year, and that's just on eBay. So that doesn't factor in COMC and all the other platforms. Doesn't consider card shows and card stores. There's so many Victor Wembanyama cards at the moment, and this Prizm, while one of the better ones for sure, is sort of just one of very, very many. And with that much supply, demand can't possibly keep up. The Prizm card by itself, there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds available at all times on eBay. An auction, here's just a whole bunch where the auction just recently started at $1, and it just goes on and on and on. There's so many copies of this card that the demand cannot keep up, no matter how good he was. But yeah, so we're calling this one correct. About last year, I did one on a similar sort of prediction video on a Brock Purdy. Actually, one got that one wrong, although it's sort of close. But officially now, I am 1 for 2 on predictions on my channel, 50-50. So yeah, you can either go with me or flip a coin. Your results will be the same. But thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Would love to hear what people thought about this in the comments, and really appreciate everyone watching. See you again next time. Thanks everyone.